The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Ready. Black 40. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58 Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check. 52 blaster. Check Mike 27. Rip right. Mike 27.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So
Yellow, 43. Strike.
one back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
52 blue. Hey, go Fury. Set, go.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 36, 36.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, cut.
They'll try to run this one in. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now back to throw. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Texans at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
Here we go. 10 black.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Finding room at midfield. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Fight, 97. Jackrabbit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for the past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And this taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Miami. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a dog. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Houston, and even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
Come on, let's go.
22 needle. Ready. Go.
They'll run on first down. Kenny. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Extra point. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58 to Mike. 58.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. 95. Hey, check go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This is caught by Hearns. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hearns brings it in. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
38. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, Kenny. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. So both teams. Maybe an important.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
58, boys, 58.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready, break. Okay, go steal. Ready, go.
On 2nd down now, Kenny. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Okay, break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Set, go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hearns. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So
the Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On second down, Kenny, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
They'll run on first down. Kenny, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
17.
Up the middle they go. Kenny, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Let's go. 45. White.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Ready, go.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll set up a throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Dolphins drive.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Miami, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touch. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
52 blaster. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 25.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Kenny. They find some open field here.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big gain there on 3rd and long. 43 yards on the ground.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Here we go. Block 40.
It's going to be a long day.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans. The Colts send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Texans had 8-3 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Texans are once again back in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have.
Here we go, set, 50, green.
Come this way, here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Ready, yellow, 22. Don't say nothing. Ready, go.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Spike, 60. Cut.
On first down, Kenny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny, 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Kenny, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He finds Hearns left side, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Shot, 17.
Check back 21, check back 21. I'll get him.
Red, yellow. Set, cut.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. They'll run on 1st down. Kenny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, Kenny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Hale. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches. They'll go with a keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now out comes Houston.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Black 40. Fury. Yellow. Cut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Texans, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7.